Hi and welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players being linked with a January transfer move to Arsenal. Oh my gosh, what a horrible, pathetic performance that was by Arsenal yesterday, dropping 2 points against the bottom team in the league, Burnley, and it was just so poor. The fans yesterday were so despondent when they left the game. Remember, what a horrible January it's been for Arsenal. Games completed in January now, knocked out of 2 trophies, out of the Carabao Cup, out of the FA Cup. And then we've got the league now. All right, the first game of the month in the league against Manchester City was a great performance, but we didn't get the points. We lost the game. A chance to kick on in the league, and such a poor performance by Arsenal. I know there's been injury problems. I know we've been missing midfielders. But for me, the biggest issue at Arsenal is up front. It is so poor at the moment. Lacazette yesterday missing a gilt-edged chance. This is the thing about these type of games. You may only get 1 or 2 chances. He didn't take it. The other night against Liverpool, he got a chance. He didn't take it. Love the guy. Works hard. Great professional. Brilliant link-up play, but he's not a clinical goal striker. He's what I call a second striker. Eddie Nketiah came on, tried his hardest, but no goals. No goals. We're just not scoring enough goals. We are desperately in need of a striker. When I look at some of the chances missed in games, this is the difference between, say, us and the Manchester United. They're able to bring on Rashford at the weekend. Rashford gets the goal for them. During the week, Rashford gets the goal for them. They win the game. You know, that is the difference. Tottenham have got Harry Kane who can, in a tight game, get them a goal. We just do not have that player, especially now that Aubameyang's not figuring at all. I mean, Mikel Arteta was asked about Aubameyang yesterday. Is he going to be coming back? They've still got this hard line. It looks like he's not. Nobody knows really what's happening with that. All of that is fair enough and fine because, to be honest, he wasn't pulling up any trees either. He missed easy chances. But who's going to score the goals? It's not going to be Eddie Nketiah. In tight games, we've seen that. The game against Everton, a header from 2 yards out, misses it. The game against Forest, an easy, header again, misses it. We need a clinical striker, and we've only got 7 days in which to do it. 1 week left to get this done, or we're going to be left short. And I fear that could be the thing that would cost us any chance of getting into the top 4. Because had we have had a clinical striker in yesterday's game, we would have won it. It's as simple as that. We need to get a striker in. Can they get the Vlahovic deal done? That's the one. The big one, that's the one they've been trying for. In all fairness to Mikel Arteta and Edu, they have been trying for this, but will he come? Said to be not even answering his phone calls at the moment, according to the Fiorentina president. I mean, he does have COVID, so maybe he wants some time to himself, but said to me not even answering calls. Then there's other rumours saying that he's holding out for a move to Manchester City. Then there's others. He's holding out for a move to Juventus. Juventus are coming in for him this week, according to some other links. Arsenal have really put a lot of their eggs in the Vlahovic basket, but it may not get done. It's a difficult one. Can they pull it off in these last 7 days? If they do, it'd be brilliant. I think at the moment with Arsenal, the place needs a lift, and a big name like a Vlahovic coming in would give Arsenal fans a lift. We'd all be excited to see Arsenal's next game because we're like, I want to see Vlahovic. A bit like Villa the other day when they signed Coutinho. All the Villa fans were just like, oh, we got Coutinho. They're making up songs for it. They can't wait. They're buzzing. And he's given Villa a lift. This is what we need. But can they get it over the line in the next 7 days? It all, I think, is going to land down with the player. Does he want to come or doesn't he? And if he doesn't come, who are we going to turn our attentions to? Will it be Calvert-Lewin? He's been muted for ages by Arsenal. Again, links with Calvert-Lewin today. A lot of that's based off of the fact that there was rumours circulating around yesterday that West Ham, who are another team that are desperately in need of a striker, are interested in trying to sign Calvert-Lewin. But are Everton really going to let Calvert-Lewin go at this stage of the season, especially when you consider the problems that they have at the moment? I mean, they're staring down possible relegation if they don't get their act together. Another defeat for them at the weekend. And to be fair, Calvert-Lewin's not been pulling up trees this season, albeit the fact that he's been injured for most of it. It would be a good signing. He would fit what Arsenal are trying to do, but to me, just can't see it. Or should they turn to Alexander Isak? Now, they've been linked with this guy since the summer. Again, possibly available. You know, it would be a big fee. He's said to have massive release clauses. And again, is he clinical enough? He's not really scored a lot of goals this season, but then maybe put into a better system. Could he possibly be the answer for Arsenal? It's doable, but again, it would take a lot of money to tempt Isak away from Real Sociedad. He's said to be holding out for a summer move to Barcelona. And then there's Jonathan David, who we've spoken about on the show many a time. Can we get the Jonathan David deal done? Of course it could get done if Arsenal stump up the money. Lille don't want to sell. This is the problem, as we know, that, you know, it's that forever problem that nobody wants to sell their best players in January. They want to wait until the summer and get it done then. But possibly a team like Lille would be willing to sell him if the price is right. But again, Arsenal are under a lot of pressure. This is the other thing now. All these teams, they know that Arsenal are desperate for a striker. They know. So, you know, prices are going to go up. I really do think we've left ourselves really short in this department. And more than anything, I know everybody talks about the midfield, but more than anything, I feel Arsenal this month, if there's going to be no return for Aubameyang, we need to get a striker in. We scored 1 goal in the month of January. 1 goal. We're not prolific goal scorers as it is. We're relying on Martinelli and Saka to get our goals, or Emil Smith-Rowe. And it's dried up for those guys. We've got to get a striker in the next 7 days. There's also the midfield position. That's the other thing where we've left ourselves short. But lots of rumours that the talks are going to resume for Arthur this week. Again, another one that's been very complicated to get done. But there is a lot of talk that there's a possibility that could get done this week. That would be a loan move. But for me, it's not as essential. You know, I know midfield a couple of weeks ago was essential, but now we've done those games. And then, you know, available for the next game is Xhaka. He's going to be back. Partey will be back. El Neni might even be back. You know, striker's more important. And Renato Sanches is also the other one. We spoke about him yesterday, still being linked with a move to Arsenal. Said to be himself, has said publicly that, you know, he's heard that Arsenal are interested in him and AC Milan, and he's willing to come. And, I mean, he would have been brilliant in that midfield yesterday, say him and Sambi Lokonga. We look, again, you know, Sambi Lokonga did well yesterday, but we just looked so short in that area. I think, you know what, we gave a lot of praise to Mikel Arteta and Edu after what they did in the in the summer transfer window. And I said right at the start of January, I've got to keep the faith in them because they did good work in that window. I'm not too sure about this one. I know it's difficult. Mikel Arteta has been saying in his press conferences how difficult it is to get things done in January, but it does seem like it's been a bit all over the place. I mean, leaving ourselves short in games because we've sent so many players out on loan, you know, especially the fact that we sent AZ Maitland-Niles out on loan, right? And now we've been lacking in midfield and right back, a position that he can play. He can do both of them. And we sent him out alone early in the window. Why didn't we wait? Now we're hearing that Tomiyasu is going to be out for another few weeks. He obviously didn't look fit the other day against Liverpool. I mean, I have to say it's been a bit of a mess this January, but they can redeem themselves in this last week. Can they pull off the big one of Vlahovic? That is what we'll find out this week. Thanks for watching the show. I'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe here. Get those comments coming in. Who do you like to see as a striker here at Arsenal? Who should we go for realistically if we can't get Vlahovic? I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching the show, and I'll see you tomorrow.